Welcome to the Lewis and Rozh Hockey Podcast. I'm Lewis.
And I'm Roche.
Episode 4, baby. We're back. We didn't
You
get
know what they say?
nearly as many views on our last videos as we did in our third one. Or a second one. But the only way is up.
We were on a downward trend. I thought we were doing well.
We are on a huge downward trend.
Oh, God.
Enormous downward trend. I think we got 20
Dude.
views in our second video, and we got 2 in our third one.
You know why? It's because we didn't have an interview. That's why.
Perhaps. I'm going to see if I can arrange some interviews.
Oh.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, we got the whole team to do. You know, we got to go.
We got the team. Well, I'm thinking perhaps. I think. No offense to our teammates, Roche, but I think we need to think bigger.
Bigger. I mean, we have to go through Barney. We have to go Barney from Vince. You know, that's a lot of people for this.
I mean, I reckon, maybe we can interview Pinholes Graham, the stat man.
You're not. You're just gonna realize how dumb we are.
And maybe do a bit of finagling. Perhaps we get Carl Cushman on the podcast.
No, I knew you guys were tight.
I'll see. I'll message him, see what he says, and then
He's
maybe
gonna say no. He's gonna be like,
probably,
I got work.
Probably. I have an
He's gonna-
I have
no,
an
you know what?
actual job to do, rather than just being on a podcast with two fucking dumbasses.
You know what? He'll watch he was get to like some bit in the first episode. He'll see me like talking about bringing like JVR back to the Leafs. He'll be like, no.
I'm hoping I can ask him some stuff about the Leafs prospects. Get an in-depth insight into what he thinks. But
I don't care about any of them. I only care about Topi Niemela. He's the new star defenseman.
Of course.
But he plays right, so we're probably gonna run him out of town.
Yeah, probably.
Oop.
Oh
well.
But other than that, I'll see what I can do. I'll message a few people. I'll use my non-existent connections.
Crunch the numbers there.
Exactly. And again, if any sponsors hit us up, I need
Please.
money. I really need money.
If I can make this a job, I don't have to work.
Okay, on to some big news. I told Roche not to look at Twitter because of this news that broke about 25, maybe 30 minutes ago by now, by Frank Seravalli.
Oh, I'm kind of nervous now.
You should be. Should be. So the rumour for the next Calgary GM.
Oh.
It's not Kyle Dubas.
Thank you. That was going to be my first question.
Wait for it. It's Brandon Pridham.
So bye, Mana. I don't know. I mean, we knew this was gonna happen at some point, right? The guy's a genius.
He is a genius. I just don't want him to go because he's too much of a genius.
Yeah, you didn't pay him enough, I guess. But it makes sense if, like, for him. I mean, he's probably pretty close to Kyle, right? So maybe he's like, well, I've done all I can here, right? Which I mean, he has like this finagling with the cap situation. Maybe Kyle's like, we have some proteges. Hopefully, we have someone who can step into that role.
I do hope so. I really do hope so, because if it is true that Brandon Pridham is going to be the next Calgary GM, I mean, good luck to him. It's a great promotion. But I don't want him to go, man. He's just so good.
No, he's too good.
He's so good at his job.
I'm just hoping that it's like maybe it's a sign that we're not going with this 4 big players, like or 3 of them making like 9-10 mil. Maybe it's a sign we're moving on.
Should we move on to the Leafs?
Yeah, but
I don't want to spend millions of years on this.
No. We keep coming back to this, so we'll go through it real quick.
I saw the Steve Dangle podcast yesterday. I clicked on it just to see.
I am behind.
This is the first episode after the Leafs lost Game 5, right? And I thought, okay, I'm sure they're going to go on a long talk about the Leafs. I wonder how long it's going to be. Bro, they were talking about the Leafs for an hour and 43 minutes.
Well, they're a lot more knowledgeable than we are.
That is the feature-length film right there. Just talking about Leafs.
Yeah.
I want to spend.
And I'm going to sleep straight through it.
I want to spend maximum 10 minutes on this map.
Well, I mean, what more is there to say? Like, we probably shouldn't be talking about trades and stuff till the summer, but I mean, you all know where we stand. I want Mana gone at the very least. Um, just
I don't think trading Mana's the right idea.
well, sure, he's a like top 10 player. He's an amazing player, right? In the regular season,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter if you can't do it in the playoffs. You could have a team of Wayne Gretzky's, right? But if they all disappear in Game 7, what does it matter?
The risk is right because it's the
He's
Leafs.
winning. No, he's gonna. They're all gonna win the cup somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like
But I also
this is
think
gonna happen.
if you trade Mana, that reduces Matthews' chances of signing here, and you can't do that. Like getting rid of Matthews, that you don't win any trade that involves Matthews.
It's true. It's true, but I mean, we're not winning. We're not winning any trade with anybody with these pieces. That's for sure.
I mean, the obvious piece to move is Tavares, but he has a full no move.
I mean, maybe he waives it. I don't know. I doubt it.
Yeah, I doubt it too.
Uh,
I am.
I don't know.
Listen, talking about the game's gonna get us nowhere. Everyone's
Yeah,
talking about the
yeah.
game. Every single media outlet is gonna be talking about the game. They choked again. They lost to the Florida Panthers of all teams, and now they're suffering consequences. And pieces are gonna be moved.
And it's weird. I want to say we're in cap hell, but like if they actually just, played well for the past 7 years, we wouldn't be in this kind of
Yeah,
conversation.
it wouldn't matter.
Yeah. But moving on from the pain, because I did cry inside your jersey when we lost. I'll admit
You
it.
did. In person.
In person, yeah, never been so low in my life. I blame the Cobra though. It was the Cobra.
Oh, of course. Yeah, blame the alcohol.
Well, I look. Usually I'm quite good. Okay, usually I can. I've played Ring of Fire, right, and I've drank that fucking cup like twice in a game, and I've been on my feet. But Cobra and two siders and I'm out. It's so poor.
It might
I
not
don't
be
know what
the
happened.
greatest idea.
I'm gonna blame the emotions though. I think my emotions were high, and that's why it happened.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough. I don't blame you.
But moving on to an even sadder game because my hero
No.
Ryan Murray is
We said we'd
oh,
spend
you
at
saying
least 10 minutes on this, right?
at
And it's
least 10
only
minutes
been
at
2.
least.
So I don't want to spend.
Sorry,
I don't want to spend a lot. Let the producer do his work, okay?
No, it's like, are you giving me PTSD here, man? I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about my feelings.
Listen, we know they choked. I think they're going to be sweeping changes in the off season, but it's a good time to bring out the new feature of the Lewis and Rozh Hockey podcast. The scene changed. Look at that fade. Oh, the production quality's increasing.
I wish I could see it.
I'm going to go onto the Toronto Maple Leafs cap friendly page here. I want to play a fun game of stay versus leave.
Should I stay or should I go? Bam, bam.
That's
my copyright.
No, it's fine. I'm going to read out the pending UFAs for the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Yeah.
I want you to tell me, easy, stay or leave.
Okay. I'm going to have a hot take in here and you're going to be like, bro, what are you telling me?
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Alexander Kerfoot.
And I don't care. I know you're so rizzled up about Kerfoot, but
No, I'm not. I hate that guy. That guy needs
that's
to
what I
leave.
mean. That's what I mean. Look, maybe it's because everyone else has just been that much worse, but I feel like as the playoffs went on, people didn't talk about Kerfoot that much.
Because he was such a non-factor, as well as the rest of the higher-paid players, that it doesn't matter, does it?
Well, I mean, he's probably gonna want more. Or so. I don't get. Fine, we'll get rid of Kerfoot then. It makes you happy. There's always
I
another.
wouldn't make me happy.
We can always get a different bottom six, middle six, center, winger, whatever. It doesn't matter.
David Kampf.
Keep easy.
Nola Chari.
Keep, but he's gotta be more physical.
Michael. What do you mean? Nola Chari leads the playoffs currently in hits.
And yeah, he didn't go for Sam Bennett.
That's true. All right, fair enough. Damn, Sam Lafferty's signed for next year. Didn't know that.
Love it to see it.
Michael Bunting.
We can't keep him, so
That guy's
he's
gotta
gotta
go. Wayne Simmons.
cooked, put him with Spezza in the office or let him leave?
I think so. I think so. Zach Aston Roos.
A keep, might as well.
Ryan
Like,
O'Reilly.
if it depends. If you can, the thing is, he's kind of getting up there now. I don't want to sign him to a long-term deal. If you could get rid of someone, if you get rid of one of Matthews, Mana, Tavares, probably not Matthews, then try re-sign him. But if you want something that isn't a team-friendly deal, I think you just let him leave.
What's the max you give him? I think max term 3 years.
Yeah, because what is he, 31, 32?
32.
Okay, what's his cap? What's his non-retained cap hit right now?
7.5 mil.
I mean, I guess a team friendly would be around 3 or 4 now.
Give him the Kerfoot deal. Bit more than Kerfoot deal. Give him 4 for 3 years.
4 for 3, I could live with that. Because I mean, he's a winner, and I'm hoping he can, like, maybe you get a couple voices out of the room. His becomes a bit bigger, and you can start to change the culture there.
Yeah. Who knows, man? We'll see. We'll see.
See.
On defense, Justin Hull.
Look, I know Keith likes him on the PK, right? But this offseason, you can actually go and get yourself someone who's probably a bit better on the PK. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, we've done it with Gardner. Now we've done it with Zaitsev. Now we're gonna do it with Hall. But I think I think this market is too harsh for him, and you just got to let him go.
Some team is going to sign him to like a 5-year, 5 minute. He's going to get a 5x5.
A whole CC pair?
That is my off-season prediction.
Yeah, he's going Edmonton. Let's be honest there.
That I would laugh so hard, so hard. Okay, Luke Shen, that guy's got to come back.
Yeah, for sure.
Eric Gustafson.
I mean, I'll say this. I know he played a bit for us. I didn't see much of him. He didn't play much at all, did he?
Yeah.
And I don't know. I feel like we have enough offense. I feel like we need a better offensive defenseman. You know, I think we need like a real good shutdown guy. Another Brody.
Yeah. I can live with that. I can live with that.
I mean, if he stays, if he goes, I can live with either. It won't be for much, anyways.
What about Ilya Samsonov, who is an RFA?
I like to re-sign him.
I like to
but
resign.
yeah, but you'd have to probably figure out how to get rid of Murray.
Yeah, I think he either goes on perma LTIR or you trade him to some team like the Anaheim Ducks.
You can't trade everyone to Anaheim.
Wrong. Everyone, you are an Anaheim Duck, Roche.
What?
You are an Anaheim Duck.
I can't skate.
It doesn't matter. Neither can their players.
I could probably outrace. I don't know. The only duck I can think of right now is like Cam Fowler.
Jacob Silverberg.
I thought he was meant to be good. Didn't he have like 30 goals one year?
I have no idea.
Fair enough. I mean, it's Anaheim. It's like, boys, it's Spurs. Boys, it's Anaheim. You know.
In the minors, you've got Nick Abruzzese.
How old is that kid?
He's only 23, and he's been putting up numbers in the AHL. So
Then sign him. Sign him up.
Pontus Holmberg, you gotta keep.
Fair enough. I don't know much about the Marlies, so I can't speak.
Pontus Holmberg was with the main team for most of the year.
For real?
Yeah, for real. He was really good. SDA.
So I've been busy. I've been able to watch every game.
SDA, Semyon Argachintsev.
Yeah.
He's been pretty good in the minors.
I will say the clock's running now for that guy.
He's 22, Rush.
For real? I thought SDA was older.
No. I give him
Fair
another
enough.
year. Give him another year.
Yeah.
Radim Zahorna.
From what I remember, he was pretty good when he came up, right?
Golden game player, Radim Zahorna. He played like 2 games.
Sorry?
Radim Zahorna played like 2 games and scored 2 goals.
Well, there we go.
But they were against like shit teams, so I'm not sure it counts. He is 6'6" though.
Well, he's got to throw the body if he wants to stay.
And then on defense, you got Philip Crowell, who's been okay. I wouldn't mind seeing him back. Mac Hollowell, I think the time is up for that guy.
Yeah,
I don't watch the Marlies, but I've not heard a lot of good things about him on the Marlies. With the Leafs, he's been okay.
Didn't he have a showing with us?
Yeah, he was in that November. You remember the game in November against New Jersey when New Jersey had 3 goals called back.
Yeah, but I slept through it.
So he was in that game, and he didn't do too badly. But apparently, he's not been great with the Marlies. And then,
I mean, if he's not great for the Marlies, then
yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm interested to see what they do with the defense in the minors because they have so many defensemen not signed to 2-way contracts as well, like Noel Hoffenmeyer, Marshall Riffai, a guy called Petro Nero, who's got such a cool name.
You're listing people I've never heard
So they're
of.
Marlies defensemen and they're really, really good.
Yeah.
But they're just not signed to 2-way deals yet. I think you get rid of some of those guys. Like Jordy Ben's up, Carl Dahlstrom's up.
I'm just saying, I want to see Niemela with more time. So.
Yeah.
Because he's like a point per game or something. I think he's only played like 6.
Topi Niemela in the AHL is 2 points in 6 games.
Is that not his playoffs? I thought he
He's got 4 points in 6 games.
There we go. See, he's stepping it up. See.
I'm interested to see what the Leafs do this offseason. It's not going to be easy. But I think the time is up for the score. I think you've got to have Samsonov Wall as the goaltender in tandem next season.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we said this at the start. We said if they don't do good, then because let's face it, getting past the first round, that's huge, right? But the second round and how they play it's like it's like if I gave you a lovely cake, right? And you're about to cut it, and I just jumped all over it, and I just farted all over it, and I squished it and I threw it on the walls, and then I hand you a plate of this farty cake.
Okay, this is an interesting analogy. I'm not sure I'm not sure how that's going to play out with the fans.
I think they'll love it.
Okay.
But you know what I mean? Like, it's the second round has just negated. Yeah, it's negated anything they did in the first round. Like we said, they don't have it.
If they played better and lost, I don't think we're having this conversation.
No, if they went to, let's say they go to 6, right? But I know a lot of games in the series went to overtime. A lot of them did not deserve to go to overtime. And like we say, most of the 4 out of the 6 go OT. The Leafs have played well. They lose by a goal on it. It happens, right? OT can go either way. I was just looking for a respectable performance, and
it was not respectable.
No, it was embarrassing.
Throughout the entire playoffs, they had 1 home win.
No. How we had? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
That's a waste. You know what? That's what these playoffs were. An absolute waste. Which I feel like you say nearly every year.
I mean, the second round has been kind of a snooze fest.
Look at
both the Eastern Conference series finished up in 5 games, and the West is almost done. The Oilers lost last night.
I mean, that was the series to watch, and it was the series I saw no games in.
The Oilers lost. I'm so happy. I'm very, very pleased.
I am not, because now this means Ryan Murray is without a contract.
Oh no. Rozh, a lot of the Edmonton Oilers cap is tied up with 4 players. Do you think they move one of them this offseason?
Name me those 4 players.
Darnell Nurse, Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins.
Dude, Nuge makes 5 mil. Are you joking me? It's Nurse. They're moving Nurse.
Let me bring up my
Yeah, Nuge took a discount. He makes 5.
You want to know something funny, Roche? You want to know something really funny?
Go on.
Darnell Nurse has a full no move.
Oh, and the boned hard. They are screwed. That defense is awful.
Zach Hyman makes more than Nuge.
Yeah, because Nuge is a good boy who takes a hometown discount. Well, not a hometown discount. He takes
He's
a
from
discount.
Vancouver.
I know, but he also grew up in Red Deer.
Okay.
No, you know what I mean. He took a team-friendly discount, and he's gonna retire an Oiler. He's gonna be the first Oiler to spend his entire career there. I think. I'm not sure if that's true, but I'm pretty sure it is.
There's got to be one guy who just played one game for the Oilers, and no.
That doesn't count though.
What do you do with the Oilers core
Okay.
to help them get past the playoffs? Because will get past the second round. They actually got worse than last year. They got Matthias Ekholm, and that
Yeah.
did worse for them than getting Duncan Keith. Duncan Keith did better in the playoffs than Matthias Ekholm.
Well, I'll tell you what Edmonton need to do first. They need to stop making idiot trades.
And idiot signings. They need to fire Ken
Exactly.
Holland. But that's never going to happen, so...
No. Because they're actually having some success relative to how they were.
They had one more win than the Leafs in the postseason.
I'll tell you, on the forward group, anyone not called McDavid, Dry, Hyman, Nuge, Kane, or Yamamoto, get them out.
But then
Get
who
them
do you...
gone.
But on defense, which is their main problem, who do you trade? Because, I mean, the obvious candidate is Darnell Nurse, but he's got a no move. And the other rest of the candidates you trade anyway because they fucking suck.
Okay, so if you have to keep Nurse, so be it. Ekholm,
apparently he just disappeared in the playoffs. Like he was really good in the rest of the regular season for Edmonton, and then they got to the playoffs and he just disappeared.
And he's got 3 more years at 6, which is
Yeah.
Well, for one, you get rid of CC.
Well, you are an Anaheim, not Cody CC. Just
Yeah.
trade. Even if you trade their entire defense core to Anaheim.
I mean, Broberg and Bouchard you keep.
Okay. Yeah, I can. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Dejournay, he should never play another game.
No, I don't even know why he's up with the team.
No.
Actually, no, I can tell you why. It's because he's 6'7".
Get rid of him.
Yeah.
Brett Kulak, I can't speak. He was in Montreal, I think, if he played there.
I saw a lot of people saying that the trade that got Kulak to Edmonton was a win-win trade, but I don't see how any trade to Edmonton is a win-win trade.
I mean, I can't speak for Kulak's game. I haven't watched him play. But 2.7, 3 more years. It's not there, you know. Good luck moving Jack Campbell.
That guy. I mean, I wrote down a topic. It must have been about a week ago now. Of when was the last time the Oilers had good goaltending? I would have to say the last time we went to the Stanley Cup final, which was 2006 versus the Carolina Hurricanes. But even that, can you tell me who the goaltender was at that point, Rush?
What year? 2006.
Let me just look it up. Stanley Cup finals.
Blah.
Who was?
I don't know.
The goaltender for, or the goaltenders. For Edmonton that year.
Well, considering I was 3 years old, I don't think I'll be able to tell you.
Well, it wasn't that guy, so it must have been that guy.
Wow, that guy.
Who the fuck is that guy?
That guy is my favorite NHL player. He just shows up every night. He plays hard. He plays a hard game. I love that guy. It's actually Guy. He's actually that Guy because he's from.
Okay, if you even know of this guy, I'll be very impressed.
I'm not gonna know this guy.
The last time he played was 2011-2012.
I'm not gonna know this guy.
For the Tampa Bay Lightning.
I will not know this guy is.
So, in the playoffs for Edmonton that year, the year they went to the Stanley Cup final versus the Carolina Hurricanes and lost, Dwayne Roloson.
Who?
Exactly.
Wow, dude, there's gonna be a bunch of old guys who are gonna get really mad at us now.
You know what his previous job was?
I know, Zamboni driver.
This would explain a lot.
Did he make roly-polies?
He was previously the goaltending coach for the Anaheim Ducks.
Yeah, that would.
A good 10 years ago, though. So.
Oh. Yeah, but wasn't that when Gibson was decent though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well. How do you fix this team?
Well, for one, you blow out the bottom six, you blow out the defense, and you see how much cap you have left.
You can't blow out the defense though because McDavid's got a full name. I mean, you don't trade McDavid.
What are you talking about? Defense? No, you keep the top six, right? You keep your top. You get rid of everyone who isn't McDavid, Dry, Hyman, Nuge, Kane, or Yamamoto.
Do you try and trade Nurse?
You try and trade Nurse. I know maybe Chicago take him.
Bro, they can't take him because you've already got Seth Jones on that team.
Yeah, so you can have two awful defensemen. Yeah, you literally you keep anyone. Like you get rid of half your defense there. Keep Bouchard, keep Broberg. Anyone else? I mean, I guess keep Ekholm if you want. Because it's the awful asset management to get rid of them. Just trade them. Or whatever, let them go. I
Awful
don't care.
asset management is Ken Holland's middle name.
Yeah, that's the thing. The Oilers, they've got no, they have no depth. It's the same story every year. They've got zero. You like, I'm just saying. Imagine, right? We know what Ryan McDavid and Nuge and whatnot can do, right? Imagine if they actually had pieces around them, though.
We could say the same thing about the Leafs.
The Leafs do have pieces around them. It's that the main pieces fail.
Yeah.
Right? It's like the Oilers have the opposite problem.
Yeah. So maybe if we traded Matthews and Marner for Leon Draisaitl and Connor McDavid, maybe it'll work.
Well, I'm sorry, but I think it's quite clear now. Like, I think there's been conversations about Dry Matthews. Draisaitl was just better.
At the moment, yeah.
Like, yeah, one for one. Like,
You can't trade
maybe
that
that's
one for one. Draisaitl's not as good as Matthews in total. It's just at the moment. It's like last year.
I don't. No, I'm
like,
not saying that.
last year in January,
Yeah.
Matthews was better than McDavid. Is Matthews the best player of all time, or best player in the world? No, it's
I'm gonna
Connor
tell you
McDavid.
that. I'm gonna tell you this. Doesn't matter what they do in the regular season. Only matters what they do in the playoffs.
True. But I still don't trade Matthews for Draisaitl 1-for-1. You're kidding me.
Oh, well, you don't do that because Draisaitl has got a no move. He's not coming over.
Would you trade Matthews and Marner for Draisaitl with McDavid?
Easy.
Yeah, I would.
I'd do that in my sleep.
Yeah.
I'd be paying you for that trade. You kidding me?
Would you trade, say, Marner, Nyes, Robertson, and 2 firsts for McDavid?
McDavid's the best player in the league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine if we one day, August morning, we wake
Bring
up.
him home. Bring him home.
Wake up. I open my phone. I look at Twitter just to see what's going on in the world of hockey. Ken Holland trades Connor McDavid to the Chicago Blackhawks for not even Connor Bedard, just for Seth Jones in a second
And don't forget Tyler Johnson.
and Tyler Johnson. Oh god.
Yeah, he's dumb. He's not that dumb. He's not that dumb.
I don't know, man. He might well be.
I know. It just makes me sad. I feel like if Dubas went to Edmonton, they'd be a cup team easy.
If Dubas goes to any team, they're going to be a cup team. The problem isn't with Dubas.
Yeah.
They need to re-sign Dubas.
No.
The problem is with the players.
Why haven't they re-signed him now? I want him re-signed now.
Well, they might well have done. They just haven't revealed it.
I really hope they have.
I hope so too. Towards the end of the Oilers game, Draisaitl did not shake Petrangelo's hand in the handshake line because Petrangelo tried to chop his hands off. Lol? Question mark.
I think it's fair completely. I would be pretty furious too.
Yeah.
If that happened to me, I would that's just it's not even playing the game there. That's just intent to injure.
Yep. Yeah, you got one game though. Haha.
Because they got to even it out. Thank you,
Funny
Pyro.
Department of Playing Safety.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha. Love the NHL.
Also,
Talking of the NHL,
Go on.
the programming problem last night when the NHL.
It wasn't even a problem. It was just they decided to play the MLB game
Yeah,
for
man. A regular season MLB game.
well, there's like 800 of those. It was a blowout, right? And
Yeah.
then they missed the first 3 goals.
They happened in the first 3 goals happened in about 90 seconds.
Do I care? Like, who wants to watch? Baseball is a dying sport. Okay, I'm sorry. If you like baseball, dying sport. Okay, go sleep somewhere else.
I think what was more of a problem is that the NBA were playing their games in the afternoon, and they finished up at here it was like 10 p.m. And then you've got to wait another 5 hours for the hockey game. Bro, just play them in the afternoon.
Well, I heard they wanted to maybe do a game swap with ESPN, sorry, with TNT, or do something like that to try to get it on at the same time. But I mean, it's the same story. Troy Stetcher tweeted out about this. I don't know if you saw.
I didn't.
He look at Troy Stetcher's Twitter account. Pull it up. But
Okay, I can pull it up. Let me
yeah,
let me.
but
Should have told me this, Rush. I would have prepared better.
sorry, I didn't come to mind till now. You're the one who always thinks ahead. But yeah, it's the same story with the NHL.
Oh,
They
it's
always suck
actually
at
Troy
marketing.
Stetcher. ESPN missed 3 goals in in the opening 3 minutes of an elimination NHL playoff game because we had to finish out a 9-1 MLB blowout. Hashtag grow the game. Sigh.
I mean, look, it's the same, the whole blackout system, the whole no like NHL TV, like it's gone better. I mean, we used to be on the outdoor network, the gardening channel, whatever it was.
If
That's
we
where the playoffs used to be.
we
So,
talk and the hockey community talks a lot about growing the game of hockey because this is not the
oh,
biggest sport in North America.
we do the exact opposite growing the game.
And fucking Gary Bettman and the whole fucking NHL organization. We talk about a lot about how the Leafs should rebuild the core, or the Edmonton Oilers should rebuild their core, and blah blah blah. Bro, they need to rebuild the fucking NHL core. Jesus Christ, that organization sucks.
Well, it's a bunch of capitalist owners who are sucking it dry.
I'm sick and tired of this league, man.
The,
Someone needs to make a big change, and it needs to start right at the top. Gary Bettman, you need to go. You
he's
need
not
to.
gonna go.
I
He's
know, but
not.
he
You
needs to
gotta understand.
die first. But
You gotta understand. He works for the owners. The owners like him because he takes all the heat. They're not letting him leave.
bum,
He's
what a bum. Allegedly.
yeah. Well, I'm just saying, if the star players hadn't sold out the rest of the league back in the day, they'd stuck by and they'd all held out, could have had a strong union. I'm just saying. Thank you, Gwen. Thank you.
Yay! Woo! Yay! Wayne Gretzky. Yay. My favorite player.
And never forget, they sold out the rest of the league so they could get a little bit of extra money.
Love, love, love that guy. The
Yeah.
final second round matchup will be decided tonight with the Seattle Kraken versus the Dallas Stars in
That's gonna
Game
be a
7.
game.
I will be watching that game.
You will be or you won't be.
I will be.
Oh.
I proclaimed on Twitter that I'm now a Dallas Stars fan.
Yeah, I'm going for Seattle here.
I kind of want Seattle to win. I'll be honest.
Dude, you only switched teams like a week ago, and you're already changing your mind.
A big bandwagon guy, man. Yeah.
You know, it makes sense. You knave.
Like
I was
what?
gonna call you. I was gonna. It's an old time, and so I was gonna call you a jive, but that's just a chocolate bar. It's actually pretty good. It's like a knockoff Twix. They sell them at the Aldi in town. It's pretty good.
Cool. Seattle Kraken versus Dallas. Who you got?
Seattle. I think. Don't get me wrong. Dallas have insane depth, but I think Seattle is just a machine that's gonna keep rolling you back and back and back and back, and you're not gonna get a break.
I'd be interested to see how the game goes.
Me too.
Because a lot of the scores haven't been close, from what I remember. Let me check that though, because I might just.
Well, Seattle won 6-3 the other night.
Great game, by the way. Great game.
Game I didn't get to watch.
Oh no.
I'll be there for the conference. This is always the same story. I usually get to watch the first round, and then the second round, I always have exams, and then usually it's the conference final or the cup finals I managed to get caught up to.
So the Stars Kraken series, only one game has been close, and that was game 1. It was 5-4. You could sort of say game 2 was close. That was 4-2, but the rest of them have just been. So you got 7-2, 6-3, 5-2, 6-3, and now game 7 tonight. Interesting to see what happens.
We'll see if any game's going to be a close one. It'll be this one, but I've said that before, and it's blown up in my face. So we'll see.
So who wins the cup from here? You've got Carolina, Florida in the east. You've got Vegas, Dallas in the west. Who you got? Or Vegas, Dallas, and Seattle in the west.
Well, this is me being biased, but I don't think Florida are going to the finals.
I would be surprised if they can make it past Carolina. But we said that about Boston and Toronto, so who the fuck knows?
I think Bennett is going to kill Aho, and then Brent Burns is going to snap Bennett like a twig because they actually respond.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun. But otherwise, I think
the cup's in the east this year.
Do you? I think it's a West block easy. I think whoever wins Vegas Dallas is winning the cup.
I actually don't know.
I don't know. I think that's gonna be the hardest series to tell. I think it could go either way. I'm gonna give it to Dallas. I think they have the more defensive edge there, but
yeah. I remember at the beginning of the year, a couple of Dallas Stars fans I saw on Twitter saying that they don't think the Stars are a playoff team.
I mean, you can't really judge someone on what they said in October.
Wrong. You are wrong.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, talking of the playoffs, Canada have now got a 30-year cup drought.
Yeah, thank you
for reminding me. 1993 with the Montreal Canadiens beating the LA Kings.
Yeah, so that's a shame because last time they won was 10 years before I was even born, which is brilliant.
I mean, the Canadian team has made it to the Stanley Cup a couple of times in the last 30 years. You've got 2006 Edmonton, you've got 2021 with the Montreal Canadiens. Apart from that, I don't think there were any else.
Let me tell you, as a Canadian citizen, who's never grown up in Canada.
Yeah.
But who does have the nice blue passport.
Mr. Canada himself, Rozh.
Yeah, Mr. Canada himself. I don't care. I just want the Leafs to win. I know other people are probably not the same as that, but I mean, it's fun. Your Canadian team goes far. You go behind them, right? When Montreal went all the way, my family were cheering them on because they're Quebecois, as Gus would say.
Marchand.
Yeah. Mond. No one's gonna get that. No one's gonna get that. Yeah. So that was fun because it was during COVID. My family were all pretty hype.
Yeah.
It was nice. But I don't know what I mean. Don't get me look how many Canadian teams there are. What, 6, 7? 7. Right, and it's 32 teams. So there are a lot more American teams. I mean, statistically, we should have won one by now, but
yeah,
it makes sense, right? I'm a Leafs fan. I'm Canadian. I don't win shit.
I mean, I'm a Leafs fan. I'd like to see the cup go to Canada, unless it goes to Edmonton, or Vancouver.
It's funny when Vancouver fans will tell you when they went to the cup finals, no one else was behind them. They'll tell you that.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, that's a look into our Wednesday episode where I've already got the name for that.
I can't already have the name.
I already have the name for that episode. You know what I'm gonna call it, Rozh?
Don't tease it now. Make them wait.
Okay.
Tell me after.
Actually, no. This is a good teaser. I'm calling it the Vancouver episode.
These episode titles are ass.
Fuck you. I'm doing
that's what we're gonna
I'm
call
doing
this
my
out.
best over here. I'm
No,
doing my best. I'm producing everything. I'm sorting everything out, and you come out and you just call everything ass. Fuck you, Roche.
That's what today's episode is called. It's called ass.
I don't think that'll go well with YouTube.
Um. Okay. We'll figure it out.
You've ruining my dreams, Roche. You're ruining my dreams. I'm just doing my best over here. You shit talking me.
Okay, producer Lou.
Thank you. I'm doing my
Look, you
best,
have
man.
to.
I'm sorry it's not up to your standard.
I need a studio. That's what I need. I need my own studio.
They have studios at Kent.
Uh, and they have like KTV or wherever it is, so you could try have a look there.
With like 1 o'clock in the morning podcast.
I don't think we can get in at one.
2 o'clock in the morning podcast.
We'd have to get security to let us in, but maybe.
I mean, maybe get some better microphones.
Sure, sure.
Um,
Uh,
we
yeah.
we've been filming for 40 minutes now, and I've run out of topics to go over. So I'm just gonna do some shilling of my own website.
Okay. Go on then.
Shutout.blog. Have you read my most recent post?
I did read it this yesterday morning. I did read it. Yes.
What do you think?
Let me just look it back up again.
The article is, if the playoffs ended today, who would win the Conn Smythe? And this was
Oh
just
yeah,
this was the day before the Oilers
extra.
got eliminated, so I guess
I had
a fifth of this article is now irrelevant.
I had a scroll. I had a scroll.
So for the Hurricanes, I said Aho.
Yeah, that's gonna be standard.
For the Panthers, I said Kachuk or Bobrovsky.
Depends how if Bobrovsky keeps this up, then him. But
Yeah.
Kachuk's been the life of the party right now.
Yeah, he didn't score a goal in the series versus Toronto though.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Maybe snoozy.
Before the Oilers got eliminated, I said Draisaitl.
I mean, McDavid's been kind of locked down this series, so Draisaitl's had to step it up, and he has.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff he's doing. For Vegas, I said Pietrangelo or Eichel.
What about Aiden Hill?
I did say as well, can you give the Conn Smythe to the goalies in general? Because that goalie
JSK
trio has been the entire goalie squadron.
Oh, like 2 goalies? No.
They've been put out like as soon as Logan Thompson gets back, if he gets back, like what a set of goalies the Golden Knights have.
So they just pick him off the dead corpse of San Jose.
Can you name for me all of the goalies in the Vegas Golden Knights system?
Okay, so Aiden Hill, Lauren Brossois, Jonathan Quick, no?
Yep.
Logan Thompson.
Yep.
And they still have like Oscar Dansk.
No, Yuri Patera.
Oh, I reckon he was part of the trade, wasn't he?
It was part of some sort of trade, I think.
Yeah, I recognize the name and nothing more.
For Dallas, I said Hintz, Rupe Hintz. What a player.
Yes, fair enough. I mean, Oettinger got kind of smoked a little bit against Minnesota.
Yeah. And then you got pulled the other day versus the Kraken as well.
Oh. Yeah. I'm saying you picked an interesting photo there for
for Hintz.
Yeah.
It was just that I just looked him up. It was the funniest image that came across. I don't know if I'm allowed to use these images or not.
They're stills, no?
I think they are stills, but because they're from the NHL.
Just so you took them at the game.
No, I think I did look this up before. I think I'm allowed to use them under free use because I'm not making any money off of it.
I mean, you got critical commentary there. So.
Yes, of course. And then the Kraken, I said Yanni Gors or Grubauer.
Fair enough. Grubauer he's come back from the dead.
He has. He's been really, really good for the Kraken in the playoffs. Not the rest of the season, just the playoffs.
You know, I'm sure our viewers can help you out with your copyright issues because I'm sure they are all going to want to read a lot more of your blog posts when you put them out. It's been forever.
Shut up, man. Shut up. You inspired me the other day.
Good, because I was waiting.
Well, I do aim to please. We're running out of topics to talk about here, and we need 15 minutes to fill. So do you want to do like trivia?
We can do some trivia. Why not? Let's have a little bit of fun while we wait.
What trivia do you want to do? I'm woefully unprepared for this episode of the Lewis and Rozh
I mean,
podcast.
this episode wasn't gonna happen. I wasn't planning on being 3 for this one, but here we are.
Let me hang on. Let me fade to scene 2.
Fade to scene 2.
Oh.
Okay.
Let me bring up like hockey reference. Let me find some funny. You bring up as well. We'll find some trivia to do for each other.
Yeah, sure thing. Okay.
Seasons 2020.
Yeah, we gotta keep talking. We can't let the airtime go. We really slip in this episode. The production value went up, but the quality went down.
Shut up, man. I'm all tired today. I only got like 6 hours sleep rather than my normal 12.
12 hours.
Some of the time.
Oh my god. Okay. I don't know. Why does everyone I know sleep like this? Like I've never known so many people to sleep for like 12 hours. It's ridiculous.
It's funny. It's funny and cool.
It's funny, and then I don't get to hang out with you because you're sleeping. Not cool. Not fun.
Oh, you know what we could do?
Go on.
Can you name? Let's see if we can go from 1 to 99, 1 to 98, for players that have played this season. Jersey numbers.
That's just what I was about to pull up as well.
Do you wanna go like do you wanna alternate and see how far we can go, or just try do it as a collaborative effort?
We could alternate if you want.
Let's do it as a collaborative effort.
Okay, never mind then.
Sorry, as producer of the show, I make the final decision.
All right, bud.
Okay. All right. Viewers at home can see that I haven't got any not cheating.
You better
unless I push down press down on the button that reveals the players. Okay, let's start number 1. Jeremy Swayman.
Oh, I was gonna say Andrew Raycroft.
That guy, no, it's this season, man. Andrew Graycroft.
Oh, this season. I thought you were talking about all time.
No, this season.
Okay, this season.
Jeremy Swayman, number 1.
Okay.
Number 2.
Oh, number 2. Oh, we're talking more than okay. Crap. Number 2.
Fuck. Who was number 2?
My go-to was usually Ron Hainsey, but not that anymore. Is
Oh, Luke Shen.
There we go. Perfect.
Number 3, Justin Hull.
Oh god.
Number 4.
I'm always bad with the Bowen Byram.
Nice one. Number 5. I feel like Ryan Pulak wears number 5.
He might do. I mean, let me check for you. But I think he's really close.
Oh, he must wear number 6 then.
Yeah.
Pelech then? Does Pelech wear number 5?
You know what? It's so annoying. Their names are so similar, and they
really
play on a pair together. No, Adam Pell. I think he was number 3. Oh no, I don't. The Islanders change their numbers all the time. I think he's number 3.
CC.
Oh god.
This is a terrible bit of a.
Yeah, I know. I'm not good. Not many players wear these lower numbers. I'm not too hot with these.
Okay, let's mix it up a bit. I'm gonna bring up a random number generator.
Okay. That's yeah, that's more fun. Oh, maybe we should just edit the episode.
Okay, let's do this like 5 minutes.
Look, you know how
sorry,
yeah, go on. You know how on YouTube that like how you can like have like you can make different sections.
Yeah.
Call this section useless filler.
Yeah. Okay, I've generated a number 21. Name me a player that's won 21 this season.
21. God, this is awful. I don't know.
I'll be honest.
Janmark is Janmark.
Janmark does not.
Um,
There are a couple of players here that you could get.
there's someone on Edmonton I know has 21.
Yep. It's probably not
No,
who you think though.
is it Devon Shaw?
No, it's Clint Costin.
Oh,
But you could have had Braden Point. You could have had Jason Robertson.
Jason Robertson was 21.
Yeah. You could have
Good
had
number.
Barkley Goodrow. Okay, I'm
God,
spinning the
of course,
wheel.
it's a poor showing. It's a poor showing.
Number 88, who you got?
Like Willie Styles, of course.
Spinning the wheel. Number 16.
Mitch Marner. you sure you're spinning this
Yeah,
wheel?
I'm
Feeding the easy answer.
I'm spinning the wheel 58.
You're kidding. It's you're joking.
I'm not
You're
joking. I'm
joking.
not joking. I'm joking. Okay, spinning
I
the
know I'm
wheel.
not doing trivia, but you don't have to feed. You don't have to spoon feed me these.
46.
46. No one wears 46.
Yeah, people wear 46.
I don't know, Matt Grizzlick.
No, but there is another Boston player who does.
Or is it what's his name? Clifton or whatever.
Nope.
No?
He was brought back for this season.
Bro, what, Krejci?
Yeah, David Krejci.
I thought he was 36.
I mean, personally, I would have gone for Leafs legend Alex Steves. But, you know.
Oh, yeah, sorry, CSA.
I was spinning the wheel, 71.
What was it? Shirelli, right?
Anthony Cirelli.
Or is it
Yeah.
cool?
Yeah. Nice one, nice one. Okay, I'm spinning the wheel. 14.
I think 14.
14.
Bit of a weird one too. Not many people wear 14.
Islanders legend.
That's worrying me now. I like an actual legend.
No.
I was gonna say. Oh, you know who? Jamie Benn, right?
Jamie Benn, yeah. Okay, with that, I think I'm going to call the podcast today because we've run out of content. It's been pretty dry the past couple of days. We could have talked for
maybe
like
next
hours
time,
and hours about the Leafs, but no, I ain't doing
maybe, maybe next time you do the trivia.
Okay.
Yeah, question me: how much filler have we put in each episode of the podcast?
This has been the only filler section we've had so far. But don't worry, because on Wednesday we have the Vancouver episode.
That's just more filler.
No, it's not. I'm going to go on a rant, a tirade about the Vancouver Canucks. And we have our special guest coming in.
Oh,
yeah.
Special guest.
Special
A man
guest.
who's actually been to Vancouver.
Yeah, not many people have. Who would?
I have.
You poor man.
It's actually quite nice. It's very beautiful, you know.
Okay.
It's a very nice city.
Thank you for lying.
I enjoyed my time. I really like the West Coast.
Of course.
Fun place.
With that, I'm gonna end the episode there. Thank you for listening to the Lewis and Rozh Hockey Podcast. Sorry,
Sorry for all the filler.
Sorry, it sort of went off towards the end there. We'll do better next time.
I hate that. If you're looking at our analytics, it'll listen to us say hi, hello, and then turned off the video. So.
No one listens this far anyway.
No one.
It's fine.
Except for Gus. Gus fucking time stamped when I was calling everyone out in the first one. Yeah, but Gus is listening through this. He's gonna hear us go about Montour.
If you listened this far into the podcast, just comment Montour in Marchand in the
Luke Dubois.
Dubois. Comment that in the comment section so we know who actually listened all the way through.
And if no one does, the show's cancelled.
Yeah. After 4 episodes.
Oh god. You know what? So in the distant future, some people will find this and will become like a cult classic.
Oh, I do hope so. Maybe I can this is the start of my retirement fund.
No, literally, I was thinking about that today. I was like, if we blow up, this is so big-headed of me because it's not gonna happen.
You
But I
don't
was
know,
like,
man. Have some faith.
and I was like, if this blows up, I'm gonna be rich.
I mean,
But
maybe not rich, just uh, maybe we can,
comfortable,
afford
comfortable.
afford to work a bit less. Maybe pay off my student loans earlier than I thought I would.
Dude, I fully plan on letting them run till I'm 30 and then being like, bye.
Yeah, I mean that's the move to not pay him for 30 years and then just get him
Yeah,
forgave. For,
forgiven.
okay, because I'm stopping this now because my English is failing. Thank
All
you for
right,
listening to
bye.
the Lewis and Rozh Hockey Podcast. We'll see you next time.